Ziggity Zig back with the Friday Faff. Not sure what episode this is, but this is a game sent in by YouSeemOP, who is in a 2v2 up with his partner of Ciliade, something like that, and their opponent's a Terran by the name of Mossified, a Zerg by the name of Hunter Killer. So it's a Terran Zerg versus a Terran Zerg, PT, wait, no, PZ, wait, TZ versus TZ. Something like that. But it does seem like everyone's got the income tabs going pretty well. There's a few tabs that you could look at here that are not so bad, but the problem is with the ends is that you don't actually see all that much. This, however, is kind of interesting. I'm going to rush some air, make some Zerglings. Is this good? By the way, so you can see, so Mossified, obviously, you saw over there in the chat, you didn't, where he said, you know what, I'm gonna rush with my workers, make some Zerglings. I don't see a 6 pool, possibly a 9 pool on the way, but we'll have a peek over here. But it does look like Mossified's got absolutely nothing on the go right now. So here comes the first cheese of the day, and it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be 10. No, everyone brings their workers over. Okay, I usually do Marine Marauder Betty. He did have the time to actually say that, but chases them out of the base, and back in we go, back in we go. So Mossified's still gonna attempt this whole thing of I've got 6, I can take you out. I've got 6 of these. You're going down. I don't care if you got 10. I've got 6. YouSeemOP still capable of taking out Mossified's SCVs. It's down to just a 5 now. And, they decide to take out this one SCV, who YouSeemOP gets a little bit lost, and now they're kind of attacking each other. That's probably, I see what's going on. They are not attacking each other, they're attacking YouSeemOP, but they are healing each other. They are doing an auto repair on each other, but it does seem like even right now, 5 of them is not going to do all that much good. So this was just basically here to try to chew them all up. I don't think many of them are going to make their way out of it. And, now that time it seemed like YouSeemOP was killing his own dudes, and now they're not on auto repair either. Here come over the drones. YouSeemOP having a bit of a trouble at the moment, as you see what the incomes are happening. YouSeemOP's income is currently 0. Everyone else still getting at least a little bit. Even Mossified is doing slightly better than YouSeemOP because he seems to be content on making his way around and just trying to get as little as possible, trying to get a barracks down in the background. Meanwhile, over here in Mossified's base, not a whole lot going on. There is, however, a spawning pool has completed. Spawning pool is almost completed over here for Ciliade, whatever we're going to call that. But it looks like Mossified's advanced forces of 8 SCVs are pretty much taken care of. Now, YouSeemOP and everyone can get back to the business of actually doing what's proper. And, the opportunity for the full surround happens over and goes past Ciliade right there, as he did have the opportunity to kill that last Mossified. There we go, and trying to get out the Zerglings who are going to chase after, and now it becomes 2 Zerglings in an SCV versus 2 Zerglings in an SCV, and they are going to try to take care of each other. YouSeemOP still managing to have just 1 unit left, and it looks like Team Blue-Red has won the day. Now, it does come back to the fact that now it seems like the teammates of that bad transaction, Ciliade having the most. I'm a bit of a noob, so bear with me here. Well, you just got worker rushed. Haven't had to deal with much cheese at either. Okay, that's fine. Here comes the first non-walled off units. You see, there's a wall down here, but it does seem like there's not much of a wall. As the Terran player traditionally, or at least the non-Zerg player, it is best for you to try the wall off. But now we have a little bit of possibly scoot and shoot with the Marine, but no, it looks like the Marine's just going to head down straight away. There are no other units currently out right now. However, Ciliade has 6-4, a number of lings on the way. Ciliade actually doing not too bad as far as BMs goes, but it does look like they are, holy cow, Mossified is ridiculously EPMing right now, and it's just going totally crazy. Here comes a bunch more lings right now. Meantime, a lair on the way for Ciliade. YouSeemOP still continuing on with a basic amount of Marine production, but we're going to see a good number of lings come in again. And these lings are going to make their way in, surround yet another Marine, and go over here towards Ciliade's base. Ciliade has the best luck for income at the moment, with the highest number of harvesters, but it's just not quite going to do all that well. Hunter killer? Human killer? What was it? Hunter killer, I think. Hunter Killer is now right there in the middle. So now YouSeemOP comes over here to try and help. There is, I believe, hearing a queen, but the queen might not have lasted all that long. There is not much in the way. However, YouSeemOP's SCVs are trying to make their way in and around here and trying to get rid of the remainder of the Zerglings. There's not all that much coming out of the bottom base at the moment. Spire really, and sees a Spire. Spire? What? Who's building a Spire? Oh, he is getting a Spire. So Mossified, obviously, with a little bit of vision on things here, probably with either a scan, which I may not have quite caught, but now they're apparently beginning to smack talk. But, you know, if you're that far ahead, I don't know what league these guys are in, but usually if you 2v2 with someone else, they usually get dragged down to their league instead of brought up to the other league. There is a large swarm of purple coming across now. Are you really going to... Yes, that's exactly what he's going to do. Because the problem there is that you are woefully outgunned. Because, do you know what assault is? That's okay. You have a couple of Marines trying to be able to take care of the remainder of this force. So it's that initial push. This is what happens with 2v2, and it really does sometimes bother me quite a bit. We now have couple of Mutalisks on the way, maybe. We have some Zerglings. Quite a lot of smack talk going on back and forth. Next, the flying unit is going to come out in just a moment. Not enough for a second flying unit, but one Mutalisk will make this game, I don't know, sort of interesting. Mossified deciding to go for a missile turret of all things. Not quite sure what's going on there. Mossified has left the game. Well, that's intriguing. So now... So apparently Mossified leaves the game apologizing for the cheese, just based... YouSeemOP has talked the opponent out of winning. This has now become a battle of words and conversations, where now it does seem like, as far as the unit score goes, there are 7 Marines for Mossified that are now being controlled by both teams down here, and Hunter Killer has now left the game. So, look at the army. Oh, man. Okay, so there's the army value. The army value... So YouSeemOP has 11 workers. Not too much of the bag, 215 and nothing. He's got one barracks, one supply depot. Silly Head's got 1 harvester left. Did have a Spire, has 1 Mutalisk. This 1 Mutalisk is actually going to do a little bit of damage until these turrets destroy it. And then we have 23 and 12. Coming down to the army value, we get 63. And then a 30 and an 18. So Mossified doing ridiculously well, especially given, I mean, it was a pretty good idea. Take some units and just micro them up top. So that really worked, but and that's why this game was titled Honor Among Thieves. Let me have a look at that. Spire, really? Come on, man. Are you really going to criticize someone else's tactics? Yeah, why? Not the least bit hypocritical. Lovely. Sorry, bro. I'll leave what you want. That was bad cheese. Sorry for cheese. And then he's gone. YouSeemOP. Oh, man. It's been a bad week for Ladder, and I always cheer up for the Friday Faff. This is why it's here. It's not here for you. It's here for me. It's here to cheer me up about this game. As sometimes this game can just be really hilarious. And a good time. Anyway, leave me a comment down below. Send me an email, ziggitystig@gmail.com. Or you can follow me on Twitter @ZiggyStarcraft. This is why we need more submitted games. This is great. Send me anything you want. And you can send them to the same email. Stay tuned.